We good?
We good. We locked in and loaded. What's up, man?
How you doing?
How you feeling, man? I got Mikey Picasso in the house, a legend. We got a Las Vegas legend up in here. What's going on, man?
Nah, I wouldn't say that yet, but coming up. What's going on, man? How you
feeling? Chilling, man. So we actually was just having a conversation about people and the scene that's growing out here in Las Vegas. It's like a big, huge artist boom out here. Of course, the DJ boom has been going on, the things on the strip, but there's things outside of the strip that have been going on, that are going on, and people do not know about. Like, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself and like what you're doing and what you're bringing forth? Because I like the music, but I don't think they know about it.
No, it's definitely more so a movement. The brand is live. You've seen it, we're wearing it around a lot. But I feel like it's growing. We the backside of Vegas, like you're talking about, is getting to where it needs to be. It takes time, but it's definitely people, branching out more and doing more things. But we got a solid, like, I would call it a movement, way of living. Obviously, we brand the clothing on the side, but the main focus is music. And it's just growing. It's just organic, like getting opportunities, taking advantage of them.
I mean, I think it's kind of like it's a big opportunity for not only for people who are from Las Vegas who can like shed light to the world of what Las Vegas is doing, because there's also like incomers, from other places that is kind of like pushing the culture. But Vegas never really had too many big notable names. They have big notable names. Let's say Neo, let's say Panic at the Disco, like, really big super mega stars, but it hasn't really been, wasn't vocal about the Las Vegas thing. So.
I feel like due to that, the fact that, like you said, there hasn't been somebody that like crazily like went through the roof with fame that really came from Vegas. People don't realize that there is actually a Vegas scene, and it's like something that's obviously it's not at that point yet, but has to grow. But there's a lot going on. Like, say for example, you come from out of town, you new to Vegas, you want to know about it. Like, all right, where is the scene here? You just got to get connected with the right people. But as soon as you do, like, it's literally an event every week. Probably like on a Wednesday night, probably on a Friday, the weekend, like there's a show or some type of like clothing line booth, like features, stuff like that. Like, they got so much stuff going around. Once you start meeting people at these places and really seeing how much people do this and tap into them, like, damn, he make beats, he shoot videos, he do a bunch of stuff. But as soon as you like tap in and like connect, it's just a matter of being out, putting yourself out. Like, can't stay in the house. Like, if you get out, you will see it, you'll find it.
There's a lot of talented people out here.
For sure.
I mean, like, if you get out, you're going to run into a lot of people who are not only just doing a lot of things, they're everywhere, but these people are, like, really talented.
And that's my problem, to be honest with you. Like, I'd rather really honestly just chill. Like, I'm good. If I got what I need, like, I really don't be wanting to step out like that. I'd rather make songs, feel me, do my thing, but stay out of the way. Like, I'm that type of person. But I realize when you're doing something like this, like if you making music, you trying to make a clothing line, you trying to be a photographer, like, you got to market, you got to put yourself out there. So that's how everything lines up. So I kind of feel like it was good and bad for me. Like, it did help me step out of it, like living that way of life, like rather being like an introvert, and it does help you get out, but you just got to keep a balance. Don't let that overdo what you actually work you got to do, you know what I mean? But I think that was the biggest transition for me, realizing like I got to put myself out there, pop up at this pop-up shop, this place having an event, let me pull up, show face, people start seeing you, and the next thing you know, they're at your shows. Like, so it helps definitely stepping out.
What kind of music do you say that you make? Like,
honestly, to keep it real with you, I haven't put a sound on it yet. And that's the thing a lot of people kind of question. I still feel like I'm transitioning, but I'm into a point where I'm still so open. Like, I feel like I would never want to even put myself in a lane. Yeah. Because I'm going to try everything. I will be the first to tell you right here, like, you're going to hear a lot of stuff, especially coming up, like the things I'm doing. Like, I'm trying stuff. I love to rap. I love the bars. But I did realize a lot of times, like, you got to know how to make music. You got to know how to make people want to listen to it again. And sometimes when you just putting all of these over the head bars like that, they're just not processing. People don't want to take the time to really dig into it. They just want what's just gonna make them like happy in that moment. You know what I mean? So definitely more getting into these vibes and like you know, energy music rather than anything, because I just want people to like have fun to my stuff. I'm gonna have deeper stuff too, but I would rather them having a good time to my music over anything. You know what I mean?
I mean, I had a good time. You had a performance not too long ago.
Appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
You came out to the last show too, so that's like, you've been consistent, showing love.
The last show was a good show as well.
Yeah.
For yourself, and like there was a couple of artists there, but I mean this last show,
this
was
last big one. Shout out to Sounds of the East. My boy Chapo and East Guy Selly.
It was dope.
Rico as well. But their whole team, they definitely like working, and they actually reached out to me on that and gave me that opportunity. It was more so just like he got a chance to headline, and dude wanted to see what Vegas was about, and he told him like you can pick the artists. So he actually handpicked every artist on that lineup, which is why you see it turn out the way it did. Like obviously, if you get a chance to handpick, you see the last show, it was me. That like nobody else really brought anybody, so it's like you obviously could still perform in front of your people and stuff, but when you got something like that last one, every artist is handpicked, so you know everybody showed out. The recap videos for that like very soon, so I just got it today, so I'm gonna probably drop that like within this next week or so.
Anything upcoming? The next, are you dropping anything? Any new music or anything upcoming?
Project. My initial goal was to try to drop an EP at the end of this year, so I could be like, oh, I dropped 2 EPs in 1 year, you know, have that self-accomplishment. But I realized I'm not pressuring myself no more, and that was another one of my problems, like putting time limits on my and certain things, certain expectations on myself, and rushing it due to trying to meet these self-set expectations. So it's like, who am I rushing for? Yeah. Like you could literally make this song better if you took your time and like did something else to it, did something like sat with it for a minute, like. And I feel like sometimes I trap myself in like setting an expectation of like, if you did it this way, like you good, like you working, like no, as long as you putting moves together, kind of seeing, getting better at what you're doing, like it don't matter how long it takes, as long as when you come correct. I feel like everything grows from there.
One last question.
Yeah.
Where do you see the Vegas scene, or as far as like what's brewing here? How do you see it going forward? How do you see what's your future for the Las Vegas music scene?
As far as
like artists,
my vision of it. My vision, I feel like eventually it'll get to a point where it'll be like a Chicago or like a Cali. Okay. But it just takes working with the right people. A lot of people might not want to work with you because of whatever reason, but the right people do it and work together and put each other on. Like look at Chicago, when that scene blew up, all those artists were working together, so they just kept going. Cali, obviously, we know how they work together. You see that music like crazy. So I feel like if Vegas get to a certain point, people, and all it is if you vibe with the person, if you like their music, they like your music, like collab, work together on something. You don't have to work with everybody, but I think it'll get there for sure. Well, I really appreciate you coming through. You came through to the lab, you came through to the den, you know what I'm saying? I mean, check the scenery out. Keep dropping your work. Appreciate that, Mikey Picasso, man. Sure. Always great music. Project coming soon. Follow me on everything. We'll put the information in there. We'll have the Instagram right here, somewhere over here. We'll have the Instagram. Yeah, Twitter, it's going up there. But thank y'all for rocking with us. Another one. Live 2019 to the future. Little Rap Productions. Let's go, bro. The plug, I can never get enough. Why they frontin' on us till they standing right in front of us? Then it's love, then it's hugs. What that mean it really was? Maybe drugs, maybe blood, maybe ran off on a plug. Maybe ran off on a plug. Maybe ran off with your love. Maybe dodged one of your slugs. Maybe turning up the club. What that mean it really was? Hey, pull up to the block. Always tuck the top. They all in my pop. We can't ever stop. Yeah, we come and bring it.